Welcome to Los Feliz. And yes, I know it's technically Los Feliz, but people in LA like to refer to it as Los Feliz, so that's the term I'll be using throughout this video. But while Los Feliz has gained a little bit more attention and notoriety in recent years, I still consider it a bit of a hidden gem that not a lot of people outside of LA know a ton about, and it's actually one of my favorite areas of the city to come to. I'm outside of the Vista Theater right now, a historical theater right on the border of Los Feliz with Silver Lake. This beautiful Egyptian and Art Deco themed movie theater is 100 years old and one of the few remaining historical structures from 1920s Hollywood. Recently bought by Quentin Tarantino and currently undergoing renovations, it has cement handprints and footprints of many prominent indie filmmakers outside of it. I've seen a few movies at Vista Theater myself and look forward to it reopening, as celebrities often attend screenings of their films here. With that being said, let's go see more of what Los Feliz has to offer. Have you seen that show yet? I've only seen the first episode, but I actually kind of like it, even though it's a little bit weird. Whew, that light took quite a while. But anyways, now that I'm past that really loud and busy intersection with Sunset in Hollywood, I'm going to take you along some of the main streets in the Los Feliz Village area, a really quaint part of town that really takes you away from the rest of Los Angeles. It's centered around Hillhurst and Vermont avenues. Right now I'm going up Hollywood Boulevard, which is a little bit kind of diagonal in this area because it separates off of Sunset. I'm going to take it up to Vermont, go up Vermont a bit, show you some of the best spots there before going over to Hillhurst, which has a few more of my favorite little cafes and other shops, and go from there. So let's keep walking. I've used that U-Haul a few times while moving apartments here. Anyways, I'm sure you're not here for that, so let's keep it moving. The breakfast tacos at Homestate over there? Perfect. Homestate is a must for hearty breakfast tacos, delicious queso, and getting a little bit of Texas right here in LA. And for the vegans out there, don't worry. It has several plant-based options as well. Homestate is a local favorite and has grown to multiple locations in Los Angeles, but there's nothing like visiting its cozy and cute original spot here in Los Feliz. Right next to Homestate is one of my favorite coffee spots, Go Get 'em Tiger. I've visited a few of my favorite spots over in the mid-city area of Los Angeles in one of my last videos. If you'd want to see more coffee shops or things like that around Los Feliz and Silver Lake and that sort of area, be sure to let me know and maybe I'll make more videos around here about that. Just a cool little bit of personal history for you. Back when I was in college at USC, I was part of a pre-law frat group at the time. We actually had a little party celebration at the end of the semester sort of thing at a little studio venue event space over on the other side of the street over there. There's a lot of art galleries and little venues and that sort of thing, so that's pretty cool. I love finding random little murals that people make on the walls of LA like this. This one's just below a car wash right here at the intersection with Vermont, which I'm gonna head up now. So let's start checking that out. Yeah, those posters up there about the planetarium at Griffith Observatory reminded me about how the Los Feliz neighborhood is right below Griffith Observatory, which I featured in my LA travel guide already, but I really love going up there. It's one of my favorite parts of LA, one of my favorite attractions here. If you want to see more about it, definitely let me know, and I would love to go up again and just give a more in-depth look at the whole thing, because I love everything about it. But as you can see, this part of Vermont, which, while still full of cars because, well, it is LA after all, even still despite that, it has quite a quaint, villagey almost type of feel to it. If you're a fan of Swingers, well, the movie Swingers, although maybe that too, but anyways, if you've ever seen that movie, then you might recognize the Dresden from it as a place that they dined at. just love all the little shops along this street, including this little flower shop. If you stop by it, which is on the corner of Vermont and Melbourne Avenues, be sure to also stop by Punchbowl, which has a lot of organic and vegan juices and smoothies, and another favorite spot of mine for that sort of thing around here. I find it so nice once in a while to escape from the rest of the city and come to one of the cafes here, either do a sangria or coffee, grab a snack or a meal, depending on how I'm feeling. So aside from that Vista Theater, which as mentioned is currently being renovated, you could also go to the Los Feliz Theater, which is right here on Vermont in the middle of all these shops and cafes, and has several delicious food options, including a burger place and taco place right next to it. And across the street from it, they also have a few late night diner options, including Fred's 62 and House of Pie, which is actually a bit of an LA institution. Now granted, the food there isn't the best, but if you're looking for some late night eats at a classic old-fashioned type of diner, that's the spot for you. So anyways, I took a turn right down Franklin just now so that I can head over to Hillhurst, which is the other main sort of village street part of the Los Feliz area. I thought I'd just mention that this area is great for getting around without a car. While I was walking, there was people on scooters, and there's also the Metro bike share, and that's $1.75 for every 30 minutes, so not too bad of a deal for getting around the area. Also, Vermont Avenue leads straight to Griffith Observatory, and they have buses that go up Vermont and go all the way to the observatory if you want to use those to get up there. And then there's also some hiking trails. They're the Los Feliz steps, and they lead to trails that take you up to the observatory, so that's cool as well. Whew, that was quite a bit of talking. Let's get back to exploring. We're on Hillhurst now, so let's go.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun. So I
know I've been saying this about the other streets as well, but I just love all the coffee shops and cafes on Hillhurst.
Till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some queen bee too. Macy's going boom boom.
This area is so great for getting good shots and photos and that sort of thing. So many photogenic spots. Also, I thought that mural across from me was like a Greek village or something at first. I love Greece. But on closer inspection, it's actually Griffith Observatory, which is pretty cool and makes sense considering it's right up there. Anyways, let's keep going.
If you're looking for some crazy.
Alright, so I just stopped at Yuca, which is basically just like a stand, but it's actually considered one of the most authentic places in the entire city to get Mexican food. I just grabbed myself one of their carne asada tacos to give a try right now, because I don't want to overeat. A really light, fresh taco. Bit of heat because I poured some hot sauce on it before I left. Home is another great option with an expansive patio that's meant to make you feel, well, at home. I love all of the foliage and comfortable seating here. Anyways, let's move on to a few more hidden gem surprises just below Griffith Observatory that Los Feliz has to offer. Alright guys, we made it to the Los Feliz Heights steps, the ones I was talking about earlier that go all the way up to Griffith Observatory if you take them to get to the trails. To get to them, you would go up to Los Feliz Boulevard and then continue up Berendo Street, and then you'll find them right here. Whew. I took my car here because I have something I have to get to after this. There's no sign, so I'm not sure if I can park here or not, so I'm probably not going to do the whole walk and head out pretty soon, but definitely just wanted to have the chance to show you guys this because I think it's really cool if you're traveling or even a local and you haven't done this before. It's a really nice walk. Whew, a little bit steep, so a bit of a workout, but not too bad. Wow, it is gorgeous. Really good views of the city and some cool like vine covers over this stairway that you can take. Bit of a secret one. Ooh. Anyways, I'm going back down now to get back to the car so that I can take you to another spot in this area that I think is really cool that I want to show you. Let's go. Alright, so I arrived in the next part of that I wanted to show you guys, which is up in the hills, kind of below Griffith Observatory, and it's where the Ennis house is located. Technically, I'm not supposed to be parked here, so let's just be real quick and talk about it a bit. But if you remember my Hollywood Heights video, I talked about the Samuel Freeman house there, and this is another one of Frank Lloyd Wright's homes. The Ennis house, as I mentioned in that video, was actually used in the Blade Runner movie. If you're a fan of that all, I am. I love sci-fi. But anyways, let's just look around a bit and show you what it looks like. You can't actually go inside, but I gotta say, it's a lot bigger than the Samuel Freeman house in Hollywood Heights. Pretty impressive. I wish I could go inside. I'm just gonna head back down because there's not much more I can do up here. Yeah, anyways, let's go back down. But that's Los Feliz. Aside from having some of my favorite shops, cafes, hidden stairs, some of the best hidden gems in the city of Los Angeles, it's also just a really relaxing and nice place to come to, and an escape from the rest of the city. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and also subscribe if you haven't yet, and also comment below what you would want to see more of from LA in the future. But with that, I'll see you later, and stay for the bloopers. Thanks. To refer to it as Los Feliz, the personal history for you, which I've featured. It's a really great part of LA. It's around this street. I just love all the little, a few, Okay, let's get to back to, you know I've been saying about this observatory. On to the next, an escape, and an escape.